Hello, everyone. I'm Kiana with Innovate Client Care Representative, as well as a delivery specialist where I do implementations for GP. I've been using GP for about 20 years now, and I've found a lot of cool things to use that I hope that you all will enjoy. So, what we're going to discuss today is distribution and manufacturing. We're going to review is the item copy when item classes and manufacturing is in use. And we'll be utilizing the Willowware tool to do that. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so the next thing going to do is create an item copy. So we're going to use a new item. Now, the way to set this up is you have to start with the new item that you're going to create in order to get a copy method to happen. Otherwise, you'll get an error message. So I put another item in and I click on the copy icon on the top of my toolbar. Now, this is the Willowware's item copy. So if you want to get that, just let me know. Go to willowware.com, reach out to us, and we can walk you through this. Now, that Willowware feature does allow a lot of other things, not just this particular feature here. So what I want to do, I'm trying to create another chair. And I know that this new item is similar to the item that I already have in my system, the setups and everything. The only thing that is different is the description and the price. Okay, so that is the idea that we're going to go with. So you have a source here. You don't necessarily have to change that. You can bring it in from Excel or a table. I like to leave it manual so I can just type it through. So my source item number would be a regular chair. And then my destination item number is the chair too. Right? I can change the description here. Let's say this. Let's call this a non-standard wooden chair. And I don't really need any descriptions here. All right, if you click on this blue arrow, it just brings you to create a serial number mask. Don't necessarily have to do that if you're not using serial or lot numbers. Now, notice you have a lot of different features here. Now, when you're using manufacturing, these choices are very essential. So, in manufacturing, you have your item engineering card, you have your item resource planning card, your bill of material, your router, your machines, all of those things to create one item just to get a manufacturing order to produce when you have a finished good item. So if you are doing that, you want to use this particular feature to make sure you select and unselect the things that are unnecessary. So because I know that I'm using manufacturing, I definitely want to take my item maintenance. Now, I don't want this to be standard costed or have zero standard cost. So I'm marked that. Item currency, I'm gonna leave that as it is. If you hit the plus, you can see what the price lists are. Now, if you don't want the same prices to carry over with the old item to the new item, then you just select this to zero out the price list. I'm gonna leave this as zero standard cost as well. All right, the price list maintenance, the same thing. You can do a zero price list. All of these are pretty much self-explanatory, but anything that has a plus, go ahead and check next to it so you can see what it does and fill out any necessary information. Now, the reason why this tool is essential or is great to use, you don't have to click through every window to set these up when you can allow the item copy feature to do that for you. The other thing it's going to do, it's going to copy from the item maintenance card. It will also copy the class ID. Now, why it's essential for that to be done, if you notice, the class ID has all of the accounts in it if you have set it up to do so. So I'm going to go ahead and leave all of these options selected because I really don't know at this point which ones I don't have, but it's great to have more than less, okay? So to initiate this, we just click the copy button on the toolbar. Ask if you're ready to proceed. The answer is yes. And are you ready? So I ask you a second time just to make sure you're doing it right. And it's going to give you a bar that tells you everything that is copying at the bottom of the window. And once that's done, it'll show you your new chair. So let's see what happens. Let's make sure it happened. Clear. chair 2. There we go. So everything is copied over. So if I look at my first chair, I can see my item class, my item type, all of the things that I have set up, even my unit of measure. If I go to the next one, the same thing. Now notice my cost is different. We'll get into that another day. But the things that are essential are already set up. You see my accounts? That's because the class ID followed with it as well. These are the important accounts when you're using manufacturing. These are all of your costing accounts. So now all you have to do with this, once you're done, if you wanted to go through each one of the screens just to make sure everything was set up accurately, you're more than welcome to do so. Notice chair 2 does not have a price list because I told it to be 0, but chair 1 does. All right. So that is it. And thank you all for your time. I appreciate it and have a wonderful day.